What a hot day. Hello everyone, welcome back again. So down at the allotment today and going to continue the tour, and I'm just going to give you a quick look around. I've been through and gone around with a hoe and given everything a good watering this morning. So I'm just going to give you a quick look around and show you quickly how everything's looking. So as you can see, everything's growing along quite nicely. The sunflowers, they seem to be doing quite well in the front here. These smaller ones, flowers on, and then these should be, pretty sure they're taller ones. But either way, since putting them in, they seem to be doing pretty well, along with the nasturtium and all the cabbages and the crown prince squash down there. They're all doing really well as well. Everything seems to have settled in quite well, and as you can tell, I've been through and given everyone a good hoe this morning, but unfortunately managed to snap the handle on it, so I'm going to take that home, see if I can't fix that up. So the pumpkins, they're all doing really well now, filling out this area just like I was hoping. This one, the main one, I've been burying the vine. This is the main vine. I've just been burying it everywhere where a tendril pops out, so this will get buried here eventually as well. And I've just buried that one at the back there. Just needs to come up a bit more that way, just so where this tendril is where it'll throw out a root in between these two nodes. So that's where I'm going to bury it. I've left all the side shoots on. I'm just pulling them away from the main vine and guiding them out away from the main vine. I'm just going to let them fill in this whole area. There isn't anything set that I can see. Got a little one here and a little one there, but I don't know if they've set. I haven't pollinated anything and I can't see any male flowers open, but there is some coming, so if that's opened or not I don't know. I think it has, but there is a couple more fruit here, and we do have one starting right here, so I might keep that one because the plant should be big enough by then. So if we keep that one, we should get a decent sized pumpkin off all that. This one here, the main vine broke off this one, so this is just a secondary vine, and we're letting that go. It seems to be growing along quite nicely. And the third one is coming along now as well. This is the main vine, so I've buried it here, got fruit there, but nothing set as of yet, so hopefully we get a couple set on all of these. Not sure, I'll pick one that I'll leave just the one on, and the others I'll let them get a couple on, just so there's a few for Bobby to pick and do a bit of carving. And again, we've got the sunflowers in between those and round the back here. The potatoes, they're doing really well. I've put these bamboos in just to support them and stop the foliage falling on top of these. And here we've actually got some beetroots that haven't been eaten, so I'm really happy about that. At home, they've all just been eaten every time I plant them out. In front of them, we've got a row of the red drumhead cabbage, and then along here we've got the first lot of leeks that we put out, and I do have another batch to go out as well. I'll be bringing them down here, but they can go on the other side somewhere. I managed to sort out the net, just brought down some old bits of hoop and put them through some bamboo canes. I'm putting that over it just for now. But these, the broccoli, they're coming along quite nicely. And then patch of swede here. I do have another tray of swede to go out as well. They can come up here as well. I'll probably put them out over the next week or two, but they're going to go on the other side of this. Then again, another 2, 4, 6, 8 broccoli there. And they're a later sowing again, so we should have that batch ready, and then a couple of weeks later this batch ready. So it should work out quite well where I'm not getting a big glut. But they're all doing pretty well. There was 2 butterflies in here when I came down here this morning, but I've been through and checked the undersides of the leaves, and I can't see any eggs anywhere, so I'm just hoping that they hadn't laid any eggs in here. But I'll just keep an eye on them, keep checking them, and if I see any, I will dispatch of them humanely. But like I was saying, the potatoes, they seem to be doing really well here. I've been covering them up with grass clippings. When I cut the borders and cut the grass here the other day, I just emptied all the grass clippings on top of the potatoes, and they all seem to be doing absolutely fine. Don't think it'll be too long until we're harvesting those. More flowers coming through. I have been picking them off, but they're still coming through. Now this area here is probably the next bit I'm going to work on. I'm going to try and do something along here. Like I was saying, I've got some swede plants ready to go and leeks ready to go, so I might put them in here. But I am also doing another sowing of cauliflower and another sowing of broccoli, so I might try and do a brassica bed along here again, and then move a bit further along and do some leeks and a few other bits. But as you can see, everything's coming back through, so I'm just going to go through all this with a hoe. I've been coming over it with a lawnmower just to keep it low, but I'll come through with the hoe and just give it a good tidy up again, and then it's onto the other areas. I've gone through this back part and pulled out a load of the dock leaves. Still got loads to go, but you can see that pile there and this pile here. Just a handful of dock leaves that I pulled out from in here, and I'm going to try and get the rest of these out, and the ones at the back there, because I don't want them going to seed, because if they go to seed, then that'll be it. There'll be even more here next year. So if I can pull them out, get the roots out as well, even better. But we're going to get this area here, still needs rotivating, all this top bit anyway, but there's a lot of big rocks and rubbish and all that in here, so I need to get all that cleared. But I'm thinking at the bottom here, I'm going to put 3 compost bins and have a 3-bay setup along the bottom here, from that pile up to where the net is. I'll make them out of pallets, but that's probably going to be one of the first things that we build down here, and then it's going to be raised beds all along here once these are all out and gone. Right then guys, that is going to be it for me today. Just thought I'd give you a quick update on the allotment and how everything's looking there. Just like to say a massive thank you to everyone for watching, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, really helps out the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.